The tweet hit my phone at 11:47 p.m. I wasn't even looking for it. I was scrolling mindlessly, half asleep, when her name flashed across the screen. No man controls who I speak to. For a second I thought it was a joke. A quote. Something abstract she'd retweeted without thinking. My thumb hovered over the screen, my chest tightening as I reread it again and again. My wife didn't post things like that. We'd been married 8 years. Not perfect but solid. Or at least that's what I told myself. That night, she was asleep beside me, her back turned, breathing slow and even. The room smelled faintly of her shampoo. Everything looked normal. But nothing felt normal anymore. I stared at her phone on the nightstand. Face down. Silent. And for the first time in our marriage, I felt like I was standing outside my own life, looking in. First, I tried to rationalize it. Maybe someone at work annoyed her. Maybe it was about a friend, a debate, nothing personal. I told myself I was overreacting. I always did that. Gave her the benefit of the doubt, swallowed the discomfort, chose peace over questions. But the signs had been stacking up quietly for weeks. Missed calls she'd explain away with, "Sorry, meetings ran late." Her phone suddenly locked, notifications turned off. Laughing at texts she wouldn't share. Then tilting the screen away when I walked in. Once I asked, "Who are you talking to?" She smiled too quickly. "Just people." People. That word echoed in my head now. The next morning I brought up the tweet casually like it didn't matter. "Hey," I said over coffee. "That thing you posted last night, everything okay?" She didn't look at me right away. Stirred her cup, slow and deliberate. "It's just a thought," she said. "Why?" "No reason," I replied, though my voice cracked just enough to betray me. Her eyes finally met mine. There was something defensive there. Guarded. "You're not controlling, are you?" she asked. The question landed like a slap. I shook my head. "No. I just didn't recognize the message." She shrugged. Conversation over. But inside me something started to break. I wish I could say I discovered the truth in some dramatic way. But betrayal rarely announces itself. It leaks in quietly through small moments. Later that week, she left her tablet on the couch. A message preview lit up the screen. "I miss the way you look at me." My hand started shaking before my brain caught up. I didn't open the message. I didn't need to. That single sentence said more than any confession could. That night, memories turned cruel. Our late-night talks. Her sudden interest in dressing nicer for herself. The way she'd seemed distant but not unhappy, almost energized. It wasn't just that she was talking to another man. It was that she was becoming someone else with him. I didn't confront her right away. I needed to understand what I was feeling first. Anger, yes, but beneath it was grief. For the woman I thought I knew. For the trust I'd guarded so carefully. Then 3 days later she tweeted again. Same theme. Independence. Boundaries. Something in me snapped, not in rage but in clarity. I replied publicly. "You're right. No man controls who you speak to. But a married woman owes her husband honesty, and I deserve more than silence." I posted it and put my phone down, my heart pounding so hard I thought I might be sick. Within minutes, messages poured in. Friends asking if everything was okay. Family calling. The private problem she'd turned public had finally been answered, with truth. She came home furious. "How could you embarrass me like that?" she demanded. I looked at her, really looked at her, and felt how tired I was. "How could you forget me like this?" I asked quietly. She cried. She admitted it wasn't physical yet. Said she felt seen by him. Said she didn't mean to hurt me. I believe she hadn't planned to destroy us. But she still had. We separated 2 months later. Not with screaming, not with hate. Just exhaustion. A shared understanding that trust, once fractured, doesn't always heal. Now, when I think about that tweet, I don't feel anger anymore. I feel gratitude. Because the moment she declared her freedom, I finally claimed mine. And I learned something painful but necessary. Love doesn't need control. But it does need respect.